Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Class Kit Crush series at Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm going to be using the January 2022 page maps sketches to use up the leftovers from this class kit. Okay, so what I have here is the leftovers from using up this attendee class kit from Crop and Create. This was from an in-person event, and I don't know what year, it doesn't say. I've been to a few. And then, so I did the layouts from that, and then I did a sketch support layout using the same products. And now I have these scraps of paper left over, as well as this sticker sheet, the 6x12 sticker sheet. I think there's another half to this somewhere, but maybe it got buried. Here we go. So this sticker sheet from the Yellow Door Fancy Pants. I also have this Thickers set of title pieces. And I can't remember what that one's called. It is called Catherine, I believe. Maybe I have it in the wrong pack. No, foil foam letter stickers. Okay. And then I have this Brad set from Flower Market, Cartabella, and this die cut pack from Jen Hadfield Homemade. So that was what it was included in the kit, and these are the leftovers. So I have quite a bit of die cuts left. I've used up quite a bit of the brads, but I still have a few, and then I have these chipboard pieces. I have quite a few titles left over, so we can go a lot of different directions with that. I've used quite a few stickers, but I still have a lot left as well. And I have a couple cut apart pieces left, I think. I think there's one more hiding under here. And then I have quite a few small scraps and some bigger scrap pieces. This is just a scrap of cardstock left over from the collection. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this free printout from Page Maps, and so they put out new sketches every month. So I had printed this one off in January for something else and never really did use it, and so I thought it was still sitting on my desk. I thought, oh, you know what, this will be perfect for crushing this kit. Instead of because there wasn't a single sheet still left over in this kit. I didn't feel like it was a collection kit per se, because none of the like as you saw when I went through the things, like we have like Cartabella and Pebbles and American Crafts and Fancy Pants. So there's like a lot of different manufacturers involved. It's not all one like collection that they worked with, but all of the things go together nicely. So I kind of thought maybe I can make a few more layouts with what's left over here, and then I can separate like the like whatever's left of this sort of ephemera kind of stuff into my stash bins. But as far as the paper goes, I wanted to get that used up, and I wanted to keep all of this stuff together to use it. So I'm gonna do like a batch scrapbooking method. So I already went ahead and put one layout together. So this is what I mean by batch scrapbooking. So what I did was I pulled black cardstock, and because I thought it went well with what they had put together here, like I was basing that off of this sheet here, the black and white, and then I took one of the sketches from the Page Maps, this one here, and I put together the layout in the way that it appeared here. And so this is what I came up with, and so I'm going to build a few more until I'm out of big sheets of paper. So until kind of like this group of papers is gone, right? Not so much, not worried as much about this little stuff, right? This would probably just, after I'm done with the bigger papers, this can go in the scrap bin, or in like recycle bin. But yeah, I want to use up these bigger papers before I put all of this stuff away into the various places where I would keep it. Okay, so I will pause the camera here and come back with a few more base page, oops, I'm falling apart here. A few more base pages like this one. Oh, I can't get it. A few more like this one. And then I will get some photos picked out and do that. And then I will title them all. So I'm going to do it in those kind of steps. So I'm going to build the paper pages. I'm going to print some photos. I'm going to put some titles on. I'm going to type up some journaling. So I'm hoping to get, so here's one. I'm thinking maybe anywhere from 3 to 5 layouts out of what's left here. Because in some of these page map sketches, there's not a whole ton of paper. So that's why I feel like I can get anywhere from 3 to 5 out of this, and we'll see where it takes me. So I'll come back when I got my base pages done and talk about how I'm going to choose photos for that. Okay, so I got 5 layouts out of those scraps using the January 2022 page maps sketches. And I will just quickly go through them and show you what I've got, and then I'm going to go find some photos to add on. So this is the first one that I already showed you. So it has room for 2 photos, and I haven't decided if I'm going to use this as my title or if I'm going to pull from this sheet of titles that was in the kit. Might do both. Yeah, so there's this one. And then this one was pretty simple. Now these background sheets that you're seeing, so this turquoise one and this yellow one, these were cardstock papers that I had added in. It's something that I've been trying to do, is to pick something from my stash and add it into kits that I really like so that things are getting used and not just collecting dust in my room. So these are some textured cardstocks that I got a long time ago in a paper pad, and I've been trying to get them into some albums. So I put 3 in this and I was able to use them all. So I used that turquoise one, this yellow one, added some white cardstock on top. This was a very simple sketch. This is this sketch here. So I put the white cardstock on top just like it shows here. Got 2 photos here. I used a scrap of paper here, and I sprinkled some, I think it's called Before Dawn Shimmer's Mist onto the layout, and I threw on a few stickers from the sticker sheet from this kit, but that's all I got on there, and so that is going to be cute. Again, I didn't know if I wanted to use like a title or just use that journaling card as my title. So this is the 3rd sheet of cardstock, textured cardstock that I used. So this is a pink embossed dot. And it has, this is from this sketch here. So this was the last kind of big sheet of patterned paper that I had left. And it still had 10 inches. It was a 10 by 12. So I cut it down to a 10 by 10 and put it on there just like it shows here. I rounded the corners just like it shows in the sketch. And then what I took from this one was I had these little like clipboard thingies, and see how it shows like that kind of like a strung across laundry, like where you hang your laundry kind of thing, banner maybe. And then I put that there and used some twine and 2 brads from the brad pack that was, ooh, I am so sorry, from the brad pack that was in the kit. And I didn't put any photo mats down because I wasn't sure, like I might want a few 3x4, I might want to put a 4x6 landscape photo here. So I just wasn't sure how I wanted that to look exactly. So I took what I did feel inspired to do and got that on here as a good starting point. And then once I choose a photo or photos, then I will know what I want to do next. This one was a whole lot of smaller scrap pieces used up, so that this one is this 12 by 12 single sketch here. So So I had still a strip of this full length in 12 inches. I think it's about 2 by 12. And then this wasn't quite big enough for what I wanted, so I cut it and I put a 1/2 inch down here and the rest up top to go with this black piece in the sketch. And then I did the same thing with this piece here. It wasn't long enough to stretch, and so I cut it so that it's this piece is butted right up against this 2 by 12, and then this piece is just whatever was left over tucked in behind so that it looked like it stretched that full length. Same with this strip is tucked, 2 pieces tucked behind, this strip 2 pieces tucked behind, because none of them were quite long enough for what I wanted. And this is my photo mat, but it's meant to hold 3, I think about 3 by 4, but not quite, photos across. And then I did put a title on here. And then I punched a circle out of the last journaling card that I had and decided to use the back of it, which was this grid paper. And I really like how it turned out, so I feel like I got a lot of use out of those scraps by cutting them and tucking them behind. And then this was the last one I did, and it is based off of this sketch here. And so I didn't have anything big enough to do like a 10 by 10 square or a border around the outside. So instead I just kind of went with the border idea and took a few branding strips and did top and bottom borders. And then I didn't again have a full 12-inch length strip, so I cut this one, which was about, I think it was cut from that 10 by 10 sheet from this layout. So it was only 10 inches in length. And so I cut it here and it's just tucked behind. Yeah. And then I did put extra photos on this one. So this has like a couple of little 2 by 2 photos going this way, and instead I put mine this way because I really wanted this rainbow paper to stand out. And so then I put 2 more 3 by 4 photos instead of a journaling tag here, but I could also put journaling or a journaling card or an embellishment on top of this if that was more photos than I'm going to use. And I didn't get a title on here. I felt like the titles were restricting what photos I use, I think, so I think I'll put the titles on after. Makes sense? So that's as far as I've gotten so far. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go through some of my pre-printed photos from albums that I'm working on, and if I don't find anything in here, I will print from my phone. And I will come back once I have some titles and photos on my layouts. Okay, so I have gotten titles and photos on all the layouts, and I did decide to add more of these gold titles onto the ones with the journaling cards, just because I really want to maximize what I have left in this kit. And also I just feel like more is more. You can just never have too many things to make your layouts beautiful. And so here is what I chose for the first one. Picture of me and my granddaughter, and what used beautiful. So here's the other thing about these kind of titles is that you don't have to use them, of course, exactly as they are, right? So this one said beautiful day, which I could have used as a title because it was a beautiful day to snuggle her. And then, but I left the day on here and took hello from up here and kind of mixed and matched my title, but still using that same title sheet. And then I have this one, and I went with a couple of pictures of the 2 kids together, and I chose, again, this one was actually as it is, so every day is a fresh start. That's exactly what it said on here, and so that's what I picked, which I thought was really good for like a sibling layout, because they, you know, they're siblings. Some days are happy days together and some are not, and at this point in time she was too little for them to have like sibling rivalry, so to speak, but he was definitely going through a little phase. She was not even a month old here, I don't think. And so he was definitely going through a little phase of like, it's hard to share your mommy when you've been an only child for 3 years, 2 years, right? So there. And so we love those moments when they do love on each other. And then this one, again, I mix and matched the titles. So this one said Love Your Tribe, and I took the love, and then this one was Thank You, and so I took love from Love Your Tribe and you from Thank You, and put Love You, because my story for this page is about her being mama's baby bear, because her mama is definitely a mama bear, right? So there we go. And then this one is her 4-week photos, and so I used the title Celebrate from that sticker sheet, and that seemed to go together pretty well. And I was gonna put the title down here originally, but then I really liked it on this notebook punched paper, which was an idea I got right from the sketch. So the sketch has, it's pretty hard to see, I think, but it has a little piece of notebook paper up there. And so I used my notebook punch there on a little tiny 1x4 strip of scrap. And then this one, I had already put the title on, and I found these pictures of me and my grandson when he was just not quite a year old yet. And I flew out just for his birthday weekend. And thankfully they celebrated on May long weekend, so I had an extra day to fly. And yeah, there we are. It was quite the blessing for me to be able to, first of all, afford to do that just for a weekend, and second of all, make the time, right? Okay, so my next step in this process, so far, let's just recap. I had leftovers from this kit from Crop and Create, and I took this sheet of page map sketches. These are free. And this one was just sitting on my desk. I had printed it in January, and I don't think I really used it. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to use the two together. And then I pulled all those scraps together and made 5 layouts using these ideas. And then I found photos for each of them, got titles on all of them. And you know what I really loved about this process too was that I was able to find photos that I had already printed. I didn't print anything for these ones, which made me really happy because lately I feel like I haven't been getting around to those ones. So it felt good to do that. And so I have those, and my next step in the process after getting photos and titles on is to get some journaling on each page, and to so I'll probably type up my journaling. I think most of their baby books have typed journaling in them. And then I will finish embellishing, and I'll come back and show you the finished products. Okay, so I have finished the 5 layouts I created, and I went through and got journaling on all of them. So here's my journaling for this one. I added the date, and I grabbed embellishments. So for this one, I had already got quite a few die cuts on there. So I had this cut apart card, I had this big circle die cut piece, and then up here I had some stickers already going. There was a sticker on top of here. This is a sticker. This strip here is a sticker. So I really wanted to use what was in my kit. So I had started with, if you remember from the beginning of the video, I had started with this exclusive attendee kit from Crop and Create. I don't know what year, it doesn't say, but the designer, Nicole, she had put together the kit. So I was like, you know what, somebody already decided what goes together, I'm just gonna use what she gave me. So I went ahead and got some die cuts out of the die cut pack, the Jen Hadfield homemade die cut pack, and I got brads on there from Cartabella Floral Market. So I got 1, 2, 3 brads on there. And then I used these stickers. I believe they're from Fancy Pants. I don't remember what line. The Yellow Door. So these stickers from Fancy Pants, I got some of those on. So I tried to get a little bit of the stickers, the brads, and the die cuts on every layout. And I also tried to use the titles that she gave me. So I was successful with the titles on every layout. Got journaling. Then I had already had some punched pieces from some leftover scraps, and I added one of those. I fussy cut some florals, so I still had a scrap of this floral paper, this bit of floral paper left, and I did fussy cut some florals out of those. This one I actually punched, so I had, I don't think I have one, well, there's this one. So I had bigger ones of these kind of florals, and I just grabbed a flowerish punch and punched a couple pieces out of some that were like cut off on the edge of the page, so I couldn't really cut them out. Got those on there. Here's another fussy cut floral. Yeah, and this is a die cut piece, fussy cut floral, sticker, and then some of the brads from that Carta Bella collection. So that's how I embellished that layout. There will be close-up shots at the end of the video if you want to see the layouts in a little bit more detail. I'm sorry for the lighting, it looks kind of funny. Sorry about that, I got a little distracted on you. Okay, so here again, we used the titles that were given in the kit, and we got some, these are all stickers. These florals are stickers, these banners are stickers. This floral and banners is a sticker. This label behind the heart is a sticker. This heart is a die cut piece. This pink is a die cut piece. And then we have the cut apart card that got used. And then these are some more of those punched hearts that I had laying around. So we got all those, and then we got a brad in each little cluster there. So also my journaling and my date. So that is the end of that layout. Then we have this one. Now this one was, the way that I created it was through that page map sketch where I was inspired by this little banner row. So I actually started with die cuts and sticker pieces. So this sticker, 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 die cut, die cut, die cut. There we go. So then I fussy cut some florals. I got one here, and one here. This is the one I was telling you I punched out of. This is what the floral looked like. And then I got, let's see, this back piece is also a sticker. Got some brads on there that were already there. So like lots of the embellishing was done on this one already. I just got a couple florals and a sticker added, and then added a couple fussy cut florals onto there. I added my date and my journaling. And that's the end of that one. Now this one, I really just, I kind of, okay, so first of all, I wanted florals, but I wanted some of the die cut piece florals. So I used this one, which I liked, but these two are like from the end of, let's see if I have another one in here. I did, but maybe not. So it was like a banner piece. Oh, here's one. So like a banner piece like this, and I fussy cut the floral off of, or just snipped it actually off of it and then tucked it in behind. So that's how I used those die cut pieces. Now these are stickers, this circle and banner. This circle and banner is also a sticker. What else? Here's a sticker on top of this punched heart. And then I kind of ran out of brads that I wanted to use. So this was what was left. And a floral, a peach, a watering can, and this big gem one. So I went, just reached to the side here where I have a little pack of metal kind of things that go on pages. And I had this little bit that has brads that are similar. So I still went with the idea that I was going with what the designer had put in the kit, because they're the same kind of brads. So they have the little epoxy in the center and then the silver around the outside. So that's what I went with. And I just grabbed a few that coordinated. So I got 3 of those on this page, and then 3 from that same little box on this page. just going with that same kind of what the designer put in is what I wanted to use kind of idea. Here I used some more of the twine that I used on the banner page with this one. So I used this same yellow and white twine. And let's see, I got a tag die cut, this little Love Always paper die cut, this big circle Grateful Heart die cut. I got my journaling and my date on. And this banner, this word strip, this little label, and this circle are all stickers. And I think that's about it for this one. So yeah, so what do I have left? So this is all the words I have left. There's none on the back, and I actually moved this congrats onto here and this word day because they were the only ones on the other sheet. So that's that. I'm going to add that to my thickers. This is what's left of the sticker sheet. I'll probably just take these leaf bits and put them on here so that I can get rid of some of the packaging. And that will go in, I think this was a fall collection because it says, like in these word ones, it says September afternoon, floral fall, coat and scarf, goodbye summer, that kind of thing, layer up and stay warm. So I'm going to put that in with my fall iris container. I have quite a few of these die cuts left over, and they seem to be like family home kind of theme, so that's what container that will go into. I have a iris bin labeled friends and family, so it's friends, family, and home. Family and home go together in my mind, so that's that. Then I have this left over, and it was a little bit too florally for the vibe I was going with my layouts. But I do have, so I started this kit. It's a class kit from Close to My Heart. One of the that I picked up, I think at the Canadian Scrapbook Carnival from one of the consultants there. And so I started working with it at the crop I went to last weekend, and it's very beautiful. And I feel like these go better with this. So like this one says Blush Garden Rose, Fresh Blooms, and it's got like this little truck with the flowers in the back, the watering can. So the vibe from it fits better with this collection. So I'm gonna tuck that in there just because it's already on my desk. I just gotta get some photos on these ones, photos and journaling. And so let's see. Oh, and the like paper scraps. So this is all I have left of the paper scraps. So a little bit left of that floral bit, and everything's pretty tiny. So I'm gonna toss that all in the recycling bin. I will probably take these 2 branding strips that are a full 12-inch in length, and maybe this one because I think it's full 12-inch in length, and put them in. I have a little box in my closet behind me that is just branding strips. And what else is in there? Like cardstock borders from Basil that I have. So that's where these will go. The rest of this will just go in the recycling because it's all very tiny scraps. I don't usually keep anything that I can't make a 3x4 card out of. That's how I decide when it's time to toss stuff away. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. Hit the show more button under the video description if you'd like to find links to Page Maps sketches and Crop and Create. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. If you would like to see more of my videos, it would really make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button and be sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video goes up. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.